She texted me late at work, love you, but I was sitting 3 tables away watching her kiss someone else and I didn't confront her. I just sent a photo.
I was 3 tables away. Just me. Her laughter floated across the room, light, careless, completely unguarded. And then he appeared. Close. Too close. And she leaned in, the way only someone with secrets could. My phone buzzed. Late at work. Love you, her message said. I stared down at the screen, heartbeat measured. Calm. Controlled. I took a slow breath and slipped the phone back into my pocket. Work hard tonight, I thought. Work hard. I didn't move. I didn't speak. I watched. Every detail was etched into my mind. The tilt of her head, the way his hand lingered on hers, the quiet satisfaction in their eyes. My world shrank into a pinhole of observation. Every instinct screamed. But I stayed. Silent. Invisible. I kept sipping my drink, pretending to scroll. Pretending nothing existed beyond the smile she just wore for him. My mind replayed every past moment, every subtle lie that had slipped between us unnoticed. The vacations, the late nights, the business meetings that always smelled faintly of perfume that wasn't mine. I wasn't shocked. Not yet. Not fully. I was cataloging every laugh, every glance, every touch. The betrayal was a slow burn, growing hotter behind my calm exterior. Later, when the evening darkened and shadows stretched across the emptying restaurant, I stayed. Not to confront, not to cry, not to explode, to observe, to learn, to plan. I sent her a reply. Not a message of anger, not of accusation. Just the words, work hard tonight, with a photo. A photo of her table, him across from her. The glass half full, the napkin discarded, the smirk she didn't realize I would catch. And then I watched. Her hand froze. Her smile vanished. The words she had so easily typed now choked in her throat. She scanned the room, scanning the air itself, looking for the invisible eyes she hadn't known were on her. I left my seat minutes later, calm, detached. But I carried everything, every lie, every look, every faint betrayal that had ever crossed our lives. I walked to the car, hands steady, pulse steady, mind sharper than ever. They think betrayal is loud. It isn't. Betrayal is quiet, calculated, slow, waiting, watching. And sometimes it waits for the perfect moment. Tonight wasn't the confrontation. Tonight was the first act. And I had already won. I watched her pace the apartment later that night, phone clutched like a lifeline. She didn't know, couldn't know. I had already traced every step, mapped every call, every lie, every hidden corner of her life. I poured a drink, slow, deliberate, calm. My reflection in the glass was steady, controlled. Her reflection, shocked, pale, fragile, would soon mirror mine, but she wouldn't recognize it until it was too late. I slid the envelope across the table. Her eyes widened before she even read the contents. DNA results, clear as daylight. The truth I had discovered silently, meticulously. She looked up at me, the weight of realization dragging her shoulders down. You checked, she whispered. I sipped my drink. I did what I had to, I said. My voice was neutral, flat, dangerous only in its lack of emotion. Her hands trembled as she reached for the envelope, scanning the pages, confirming what she already suspected I knew. Every lie laid bare, every betrayal exposed. I didn't yell, I didn't cry, I didn't plead, I just watched. Every flinch, every stutter, every desperate glance was mine to witness. Why? She started, then stopped, words dissolving in the air between us. I leaned back, calm, detached. Because someone had to see clearly, I said. Because someone had to know the truth before it was too late. Her face crumbled. Tears pooled, unbidden, hot and useless. The facade was gone. And she realized, finally, that she had been under observation all along. I had no need for vindictive theatrics, no shouting, no accusations, just the silence of someone who already held the power. I stood, coat in hand, keys in pocket. I hope you remember this moment, I said, voice steady. Not because I'm angry. Not because I'll punish you. Because this is reality. Your choices. Your truth. She couldn't respond. Couldn't protest. Only the weight of exposure. The devastating clarity of everything she had tried to hide. I left the apartment. Door clicked shut behind me. No echoes, no chaos. Just the cold stillness of a world reordered. I walked down the street. Night air bit softly at my cheeks. I breathed in, slow, deliberate. Every lie, every betrayal, every manipulation. Now powerless against the calm logic of truth. I didn't look back. There was nothing left to see. Control regained, clarity restored. And as the city lights faded behind me, I knew this was not the end. Not for her. Not for me. Only for the lie that had dared to exist between us. And that is finished.